Okay, so now we are, the topic is 50 ways, yes? Now we are in number 17. So we have a long way to go until we get to 50. So there are people that like to turn the main subject to take a different route. What do I mean? He wants to get away from the corner that his wife, for example, his wife told him something, and he knows that she is right. He's in the corner, and now he wants to get out of the corner. So what is he going to say? Here we go. You're only a woman. Since when you became a rabbinical authority? You Balat Tshuva. So that you don't have the privilege to say anything. Is this an approach for something that you have to answer? Let's say she has something to argue with him, something that concerns halacha. Instead of staying on the topic, what he will say, since when you're rabbinical authority, you only Ba'alat Tshuva. Yeah. So since you like that, you don't have the privilege to tell me anything. Is this an answer? It's not an answer. But in order to get out from the corner, you have to chop her head off and say, you nobody. Now, the person that hears all this, will he get hurt? He canceled you all the way. You a woman, you have nothing to say. Now, here is another incident. A wife talking to the husband, she's very upset with him. She said, did you go to the rabbi? To the psychologist? And you spoke about me, Lashon Hara? You're a criminal. Or you're saying to somebody, why should I answer back to you? And why should I listen to you, to a people, to a character like you? It's a waste of time even to listen to what you say. He put X on you and you're out of the game. Meaning they want to shift. They want to shift the topic. How they're going to shift it? They're not able to answer back, right? So they cancel you. So A wife saying to the husband, you know, a constant attack on me, it will make a damage to my immune system. So here is the answer. You telling me that constant attack will damage your immune system? Where did you read it? You cannot rely on all kind of research that you read on the internet. So what did he do here? Instead of saying, you know, okay, right away he threw at her that is a doubtful, you don't have any proofs, and so I can continue with what I did until now. And now he's saying to his wife, I'll bring you from the Gemara from 10 places in the Gemara that what you're saying is wrong. Why can't you relate to the topic? Meaning what you're saying to her is what? You don't know what you're talking about. That's a conversation. Here we go. The husband saying to his wife, okay, so I hit you. Yeah, I did. Why are you making it such a big deal? When are you going to stop to remind me what was already? And you know very well that it was your fault. If you be'emet tzadikah, like you look like with you covering your hair and having tights bulletproof, you would forgive me long time ago. What a tactic. Telling you the tactic, mind-boggling. Be'emet mind-boggling. He wants to use the religion in order to attack her, that she is the one to blame. How come she don't forget that he gave her a smack? Why do you have to bring the past all the time? A wife, she has something that she don't trust the husband. And he comes and says, why aren't you able to believe me? Maybe you have, you emotionally disturbed. And his wife, she caught him on the phone, chatting with, I don't know with whom. Instead of stay on the topic and say, what is this? And say, why are you suspecting me? I think you disturbed, emotionally disturbed. He's fine. He's fine. Now, what do you expect from a woman that she hears something like that from the husband? Would she get hurt? Not enough. What he's doing is still he's saying to her, I think you're emotionally disturbed. Very nice. Compliments. No? A wife saying to the husband, why are you throwing a tantrum in front of the kids? Can't you restrain yourself? Here we go. So what if I threw a tantrum? So what? How could I hold myself when I saw that the house is such a balagan? What did you hear now? What did you hear from me now? Let's see how good you are. No?
He's blaming her for his tantrum.
Very good. Very good. Meaning, the Michigane, he found excuse. He said, I'm not a Michigane. How do you expect me not to be a Michigane when the house is such a balagan? Meaning, what he did have total justification and knew the problem. You know that next time you have to make sure that the house is spotless. Then I will not be Michigan. What a deal, right? Beautiful deal. Here we go. Yeah, you have to listen to this one. Let's look how far it can go. In my office, the wife, I'm asking her, does he hit you? She said, yes. And I'm glad that you're asking me this question. So I'm asking her, when was it? She said it was Monday morning. Here comes the husband, jump from his chair. He said, you lying now? Why? Why lying? He said, you claiming that it was Monday morning? It was Monday afternoon. You're lying. This is the proof that you don't know even what you're talking about. I didn't say that you're a liar. I'm just saying that you're switching the reality. What are you going to say? Tell me. Somebody sitting like this over here. What are you going to do to such a person? Meaning is admitting that what she's saying is right, but only she switched from the morning, from the afternoon to the morning. He said, he's saying by himself, yes, it was, but it was afternoon. That shows that she don't know what she's talking about. So now he wants to prove that nothing happened, but you said afternoon, you said. That's how dumb they are. The husband saying to his wife, you saying that I'm very I like to criticize very much. What do you mean very much? You know that by saying very much, you doing isurim midoraita shel onaat devarim, you blowing it out of proportion. He's not relating to the fact that he is like to criticize. He said, why are you saying me'od? Why are you saying very much? That's bothering you. So now what is he saying? You're the sinner. He's not. He's fine. He's Mamish Tzaddik. Right? She's the problem because she's saying you were criticizing me too much. Too much? Or so he finds something to switch the whole thing and bingo. So now I have to teach you what to do if you're dealing with such people. What are you going to do with them? Maybe you have an idea before I'll say my ideas.
The only thing I can think of is to run away. I can't think of anything else. If it's not a husband, especially, it could be siblings. It could be.
I'm talking husband and wife now. What are you going to do?
I know. I can't even imagine.
Can't even imagine. No. He likes to shift things, you know. He hears and bingo, it's coming back to you. What are you going to do? To stop, he will not stop. Because this is the character that you're dealing with. He is always the tzaddik, and you are the one who have all kind of disorder, emotionally disorder. Here is what you say. Hey, I got hurt, and I'm ready to talk only on this point. And I have all the privilege and the zuchut and the merit to live in the house without being terrorized. That's how you talk. You stay on the topic and you say to him exactly what he is. You're a terrorist, right? And I'm going to talk to you only on the topic. On the topic. Did you hit me, yes or no? No matter what time it was. It did happen, yes or no? I'm not emotionally disturbed. And stay on the topic. So he will see that with you, all these games is not working. So in a way, how can you help your husband? Here comes kenegdo. Kenegdo means I'll help you to get back to the reality. Okay, this was number 17. People like to switch the reality, to shift the reality toward you, meaning you are to blame and not me, with all kinds of very sneaky excuses.
Rabbi, I didn't understand the response.
Why?
I didn't understand. The rabbi said if somebody blames you when really that person is the one to blame, what should we do?
I got hurt. And we're going to stay on the topic. Did you hit me? Yes or no? Doesn't make a difference what hour it was. The topic is you raised hand on me, right? So what difference does it make if it was in the morning or it was in the afternoon? Does it changing any facts? He wants to use it to tell you you don't know even what you're talking about. If it was hurting you, how come you don't remember the time that it was? That's how this brain operates.
Rob, excuse me, if I don't think these people ever change, so how can you really stay with them? I don't think they ever really change. Maybe a lot of Torah after a long time.
Listen, this is not a sickness yet. This is how they got used to that. But if somebody stands in front of them and they will take 2 steps back and then start to think that this is not gonna work.
They kind of like wake up, like have a shock a little that somebody recognizes that their behavior is really mentally ill. The behavior.
Now, he says, I'm not a Michiganer because of the house that you're responsible for the house is a balagan, causing me to be Michiganer. So this is a, hey, I was asking you why can't you hold yourself to why you erupting like a volcano? Don't talk about my house now, why it is a balagan. This was not the issue. That was the issue? Was not the issue. So what happened? They shifting you to the house and now you shifting with us? Since when my house was a balagan? Tell me when. Now, the fact that he's throwing a tantrum and he's losing himself already not on the agenda. Now we're discussing when the house was there, meaning he shift the whole picture on you. Now you're the defender. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
This is something terrible.
ربای ساری به فارسی میگن طلبکارم هست.
Okay. They change it. I was asking you about your temper. How did you get to the house now? The house is mess. And right away you take a defending stand. My house is always clean. You can ask my friends, and only you complaining. But the fact that he is a Michiganer, not on the agenda anymore. He was able to shift you to his channel. So you're going to bring him back to the right channel, and you say, we're not talking about the house. We're talking about you. You have to work on yourself to have to restrain yourself. You cannot erupt like this. I'm not going to tolerate this. Go seek for help. Do something about it. Meaning you're staying on the topic. He wants to take you off the topic. Did you get it? Make sense to you? Everybody's
Yes,
so
yes.
so quiet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We're going to number 18. Here we go. Sometimes you have to show authority, and you have to show that you're the boss, and you're like a dictator. Okay. Especially when it comes to the kids, you have to show authority, you have to follow the rules, and also when you're under pressure, you have to act. But this is only occasional, sometimes here, sometimes there, when it comes to the kids. But some people, they like to be all the time like a dictator, and they not saying orders, they barking orders, barking for no reason, to command you instead of asking you. There is no need now to be dictator, but they like it. Because they are very much interested to erase and to take away from you the freedom that you can also think if the requests that have been asked now, I can do it, I cannot do it, I can postpone it. He comes and say, now, what you think now and what you want to answer me, Bichlal, not interested. And I'll give some examples. A wife saying to the husband, I'm demanding a free use in the credit cards and the checks without any limitation. You're not going to limit me. A psak. I'm demanding, and no, maybe I can use the credit cards. What do you say? You're not on the agenda, Phil. I'm demanding. There. Oh, here we go. And this I hear from time to time. I'm sorry to say it. The wife saying to the husband, I don't care, Bichlal, that you have loans to pay back. Our house needs constructions. We need to change few things. How much do you owe? So take another loan. I don't care. Welcome to the Kremlin. I don't care. That's the psak. Do it. Shalom. The husband come home. His wife right away. He just walked in. You have to do shopping now. He says, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not interested if you're tired or not. Go right away to do shopping for me. Wow. How does it sound to you? Huh? The husband comes home, his wife, she is busy with the kids, say, I want to eat right now. Well, here comes the captain. I want to eat right now, leave everything, leave the kids. Is this his approach? Or this is an army camp? Husband saying to his wife, I'm not permitting you to bring over here any professional to fix something in the house. If something broken or got ruined, you have to manage until I'll find time and I'll fix it. And it doesn't make a difference when it's going to be. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You're not calling anybody. Meaning, your thoughts, your needs, your feelings, throw it to the garbage. The husband saying to his wife, my mother is coming to live with us and there is nothing to talk about. Take it or leave it. Did you hear something like that? There is nothing to discuss. My mother will be here next week. You don't like it? Tough luck. No. Meaning, your thoughts, your feelings, talk to the wall. Not interested. So, I know that they're going to ask me, so what she should do now, this wife? She have to do a long she's going to have to take a break to think it over where her relationship with this husband holding. I can tell you right away, there's no relationship bichlal. Even a roommate will not do something like that. So sometimes we don't want to believe that the relationship is so bad. So we try to find all kinds of excuses. Maybe I'll manage with her and this and that. But the fact that you have a partner that cancels all your feelings, your opinion, it doesn't matter. Is this acceptable? I'm asking you, is this kind of behavior is acceptable?
That's verbal abuse.
It's more than abuse. It's not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
And it's like we can't understand it. We can't comprehend it. To get through it one day with somebody like that.
I don't see how she could go on with him.
What kind of life is that? What kind of life? Yeah.
He's continually putting her down.
It's not even a life. It's a depression.
She doesn't matter.
So how about if I hear it already for 35 years?
Okay.
What can you say?
Sad.
It's their choice. It's their choice to stay there, to get all the beatings. The house looks like a jail, no fun. You're not in the mood. You're suffering every day. And actually, you're living with a person that doesn't care for you. Who wants to face this kind of reality?
Very frightening.
It is. It is. Very frightening.
Because like you've said in the past, Harav, is, when the children are small, people get through it. But then at one point, the children are gone and you're standing there looking at that person. It's just you and that person. There's no, because when children are there, they add a little simcha and distraction and you're busy.
Could it be, Harav, that the husband changed over the years? Became a monster?
No.
Once a monster, always a monster.
Oh.
She was not able to see it because her mind was elsewhere. On the dress, on the flowers.
She was distracted.
Yeah. She was young, and they thought it's a picnic here.
We can work it out. We can work it
out. Okay. Yeah. None of the above. None of the above. They're meant to build a healthy relationship. Most of the relationship that I know, people already got used to existing. And they don't think ahead what they're going to face in a later on time. What we're talking over here is far away from being a joke. I see it as it's a matter of pikuach nefesh. Every case is a pikuach, not one nefesh, many nefashot. If they have 3 kids, 4 kids, so everybody will ask you, is it better to be without a husband with 3 or 4 kids by myself? The question is good. And the answer is, anyway, you don't have a husband. Maybe you have a provider in a good case, but not a husband. We're mixing up many times a provider with a husband. It's 2 different things. And if the ladies will not take actions, what can I say? The situation will not change. That's what I'm telling you right now. It will not change. It will get worse. Every day that passes, it gets worse. So, by all means, you have to take actions. By all means. Many calls I get is that, how can I bring my husband to your office? I say, listen to me. I'm not a AAA, you know. I'm not coming with a truck to. If your life is important for you, if the life of the kids, you get your husband from his colors. We're going, Habibi. That's what needs to be done. Your life is on the line. Don't you understand? What is so difficult to understand? You bring him one time by force, and you see that it's not that bad, you know, so then they have a chance. But to let it go, it's like that. Huge mistake, huge. It will cost you. Here is another pitch that I want to show you. And I see it. You have to behave like a kosher wife. Who is a kosher wife that does everything what the husband asks her to do? Yes? That's what it's written? Huh? That's what the halacha says. Ezo yesha keshera, who is a kosher wife? Haosa et retzon ba'ala, that she is doing the husband wish. But this is only the headlines. There is many, many, many things that involve there, right? So here he comes. Right away, throw at her a line. If you claiming like you look that you isha keshera, you're a kosher wife, so you have to listen to what I say. So here is what I have to say. Here we go. First of all, he threw a bomb, right? Now he's coming with the attack, which is, I'm not permitting you to do nothing without my permission. Here we go. Welcome to jail. Even if you want to buy something more than that is worth more than $1, I have to know about it. to go out of the house. I'm not permitting you. Oh, very good. And it doesn't make a difference for what need. You're going shopping, you have to call me up. I'm going shopping. And the excuse is because if I call home and you're not home, I'll get worried. Or I'm not permitting you to talk to your friends that I don't like. And at that moment, I don't like any of your friends. So I'm not permitting you to talk to anybody. It doesn't make a difference for me that you're saving money. For me, I know that you're not a spender, but it's not enough for me. Therefore, I'm not permitting you to use any checks or credit cards.
What is she good for then, if that's the case? It's a controlling freak.
Welcome to the army. Welcome to the army. Now, how much she can get hurt with this? The feelings that you have. So what am I? A maid?
The subject.
An object?
It's really a prisoner.
Mm.
And I'm sure she has other friends that she sees that the husbands, they have a different relationship, a normal relationship. She sees what other people, how they're living.
Yeah, but why she should take all this?
No, you can't.
How can she see? He does not allow her to go outside to see even.
So I have news for you. I saw it, and they live with that. Just not to have a name of divorcee. I'll be number one against a divorce. Who בכלל wants it? Will do everything to heal the problems. But a person like that should seek for help immediately. And his wife should not wait until something will happen. Nothing will happen. I'm saying to the ladies over and over again, okay, and to the men as well. There is no miracles. Nothing will change overnight. Even if you get pregnant, you bring another one. It's not going to change. You just bury yourself into a deeper hole. Every Rav will tell you. If you see that there is a problem between the couple, listen to me, get on the pills, don't bring any kids until we'll fix this one. Because if you're not going to fix, at least you have no children involved here. They don't have to suffer. And the husband called me up and said, you told my wife to take pills? I said, yes, Habibi. What's your problem?
So why would they have a relationship whatsoever if there is no feelings for it? If he's behaving the way he's behaving,
No,
doesn't have any feelings for her. Why would he come even close to her to have the relationship?
No, he's gonna use her. Maybe.
Okay. So why would they still be married? They should get a divorce a long time ago. He doesn't have medication. She doesn't have medication. If either case could be happening, either from her or from him. So it shouldn't be that they have to be divorced a really long time ago.
Why should he divorce her if she is a friarite? She takes all this garbage, and yet she's going to the mikveh, and he can do with her whatever he wants. Why should he divorce her? What, is he crazy?
No, she may not be crazy if he's in medical needs condition, right? Has a medical condition. He's a control freak. He's a psychopath or something like that. And she knows about it. So what's holding her back?
She don't want to be by herself. Or she's ashamed that people will say, you also got divorced.
Okay, so she needs emotional help. So she needs to get emotional help to get through that and to fix the situation. If he doesn't change.
He will not change. Unless somebody will sit him down and tell him, read my lips, Habibi. You have a problem. It's okay to have a problem. If you're open-minded and you admit, we can work on it and fix it. But don't come and say that we all sick and you the healthy one.
Well, would he come to agree?
Most of the time, they're having a very difficult time to admit.
Rabbi, most of the abusers are manipulators. So they're trying to say that the victim is somebody else. So blaming someone else, and they are in the relationship just because they are being forced to it. It's happening because you did such and such, because you forced me, you made me feel this way, you made me act certain way. So this is why they stay in the relationship for most probably long time.
Who? The ladies?
Ladies.
Because they believe to this self-speech. And Behemet, sometimes I sit over here, I want to pull my beard out. I said, don't you see what he's doing? He throws all the blame on her, and she's starting to believe that she's the fault. She's at fault. That's how they make you crazy also. I'm telling you one more time, and I'll keep saying it over and over again. Problems you don't sweep under the carpet. Problem you put on the table, on the operating table. Don't wait with this. I don't know, somehow we saying to yourself, okay, he will grow out of it. Nobody will go out of it. The older you get, the worse you will get. It's like a sickness.
100%, Rabbi. God bless you. 100%.
If you don't take care of something that's starting small, it will develop and develop and develop, and sometimes you come to stage 4. Too late.
Rabbi, why is nobody mentioning this woman has a sister or a mother? Don't they see it? And can't they talk sense into her?
I'll tell you something. Sister Jose, when you bias already, so they have to go to third party that not involved emotionally, and he can see things.
I know what you're saying, but how could, if that was my daughter, I would go pack her up and take her away from that.
First of all, I hope that this boy have a rabbi. You call the rabbi and tell him, listen to me. That's what's going on over here. And he should roll the sleeves and say to the boy, you come here, Chavivik. What's going on? And if he sees it's too much for him, he will refer him to somebody and say, you're going there with your wife, and I don't want to hear anything out of your mouth. That's how we do things which in our, domain. Everybody, they know. Hey, no excuses. You come here, we'll take care of it. Okay. The problem is when a girl wants to get married and she coming to ask for advice from me, I said, who is the Rav of this boy? She says, he doesn't have a Rav. Forget it. He's a good boy. Forget it. Now he's a good boy, yes. Until he'll find out that you, and with your emotions and your hormones, will start to drive him crazy a little bit, and he doesn't know how to eat it. What do you think he will do? Throw candies at you? To all the parents over here, all the parents, you're not marrying your daughter? No way. If the boy don't have a Rav that he listens to, you're putting your daughter in front of the lion. That's what the Gemara says. It's not my words. How can you do something like this? Who is going to mentor this boy to tell him, hey, this is not what you do. You're a sinner. Go seek for help. And he will put his head down and he will go. So that's what you should do. Okay. The last one between parents and kids. Ima saying to the child, you're going to wear the clothing that I'm telling you. Even though in your classroom, nobody wear this. You're going to wear it because I said. No good. You're going to eat what I'm telling you to eat. Even if it's not tasty for you, tough luck. I cooked, you eat. I don't care that you're sick. Get up and go to school. How do you think the child should feel now? No? Can he say one word?
He's gonna feel hurt, Rabbi, of course.
What do you mean? I don't care what your friend in the classroom wearing. I told you to wear this, you're gonna wear this. What is this child? A piece of, what is he, a chair? He has also feelings, to cancel them out. That's it. Or food. How many times we did with food? I cooked it, that's it. You're going to eat it, I don't care. You like it, you don't like it, get used to it. Baby. Meaning, what you're telling him, you taste, throw it to the garbage, your feelings as well. Welcome to Russia, right? And that's it. Eat it. It's worse than in jail. And you're teaching a child from young age not to feel for anybody else. Because Ima was like that. So he'll do the same thing. Whatever I say, that's it, because my mother was like that. I don't care if you're sick. What do you mean I don't care if you're sick? The child says, I don't feel well. Take a temperature, tell him, come, I'll take you to a doctor, do something. Well, I don't care. You're going to school. We have a lot to welcome, yes? Good, okay. Okay. At least we're working. At least, right? We'll try to do our best. I want to wish everybody Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much for educating us.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Trying my best. And I see you Motzai Shabbat. Most probably 10:15, 10:30. Most likely.
Thank you.
It will be a late show.
The late show.
Looking
The
forward
late
to
show
it.
with Rabbi Haimoff.
Late show. Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
Thank
Shalom.
you.
Have a good
Laila
night.
Tov.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, Kol Tov.